The Relationship Ride, a usable, unusual, transformative guide, written by Julia B. Colwell, Ph.D. It will be read today by Julia Colwell. Additional narration by Raven Tekwe.
Let me give you a tip, 'cause there's just no ride like relationship. Pack your bags for the ultimate trip, 'cause there's just no ride like relationship. Stormy seas and sea monsters too, riding the waves as we sail the ocean blue. Pack your bags for the ultimate trip, 'cause there's just no ride like relationship.
Welcome to the Relationship Ride. In the introduction, Dr. Julie Colwell explores the incomparable but somewhat mysterious state of being in love. She'll take you through the main misconceptions we have about what happens to this state of oneness, passion, and connection. Misconceptions like, I'm just a bad shopper, I can't pick a good mate. Or, long-term relationships mean I have to settle for things I don't want. You'll get a brand new view of what it means to be in love, that it's up to you to develop the skills and knowledge to keep this feeling alive. As you listen, take time to pause and do the exercises. The more you practice the skills Dr. Colwell is teaching, the more you can create the relationship you really want.
Introduction. Ship of Dreams. If you want to build a ship, don't drum up people together to collect wood, and don't assign them tasks and work, but rather teach them to long for the endless immensity of the sea. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Are you in love with your partner? If so, how do you know? If not, were you ever? When? What was it like? If you can't feel it anymore, what happened? The state of being in love can seem so mysterious. There it is at the beginning when we don't feel like sleeping or eating and can spend hours just gazing into our new love's eyes. This intense feeling of bliss is one of the best parts of being human. The ecstasy we experience when thinking of or being in the presence of someone we cherish motivates us to make a range of personal sacrifices, to throw caution to the wind, to be willing to behave in impulsive or moony or even goofy ways. Being in love creates an ongoing sense of intense emotional connection and is a key aspect of sexual attraction and passion. We feel in love with others when we view both them and ourselves as highly valuable at the same time. We are equals in our wholeness. We feel met. We have a sense of touching into the outer possibilities of life through the depth of our connection with ourselves and with the ones we love. What happens after that initial strike of Cupid's arrow, when we no longer feel those expansive feelings? Our culture seems to share the belief that these intensely blissful feelings will inevitably wane, that riding the amazing waves of this bliss will unavoidably lead to running aground until we finally dismiss the expanded experience of bliss as an illusion. When we buy into this belief, we are ready to accept as truth that the fall from grace into disillusion is a natural progression, and it's unavoidable. We say pragmatically, well, the honeymoon was a fun ride, but now it's over and real life begins. We seem to take the view that a successful long-term relationship is like a ship anchored in a harbor, safe and predictable and inevitably boring. This belief sets up an overall expectation that, in order to experience the tremendous ecstasy of new love, we must wrest ourselves from the familiarity of the old ball and chain, find a new person, and start over. We often stumble into that process, finding with someone new the awakened feelings we thought we had lost. It is a testament to the intensity of this awakened state that we are willing to go through loss after loss in order to re-experience the wild rapture of bliss once again. This whole process of finding in-loveness and losing it can seem so mystifying. Because being in love feels so wonderful, we search for explanations as to where those feelings came from and where they went. Here are some popular beliefs.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?